Hello?
Hey girl.
You guys will not believe this.
No, I don't want to touch on.
Told you guys I fall in love fast.
The look on your face, and you're like, ooh,
Very healthy to have female friendships.
and
Yeah, I do want
completely
to get married
ghost
again,
me
but
I on love this that
So
effing
finding
island.
that
Of us
balance
still
of I
desire
can
to
have
get
this
married.
where
I
we're
feel like get
really
rid of
having
toxic
Wasn't
people
ever
really
really
quickly.
insane and part of it.
Welcome back.
to three-way call.
With Britt Fallon Star.
Well, hey ladies.
Hi.
Hi. Val, on our last episode, you brought up Travis Barker.
Mhm.
And that's so funny because I didn't know that he dated Paris Hilton.
Yeah, until Call Her Daddy, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you listened to the episode?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, because I wanted to chat. First of all, I follow Call Her Daddy. She was a big inspo for me. Actually, wanted to start our podcast. So shout out to Alex Cooper. But I was like, we have to talk about all the things happening in Kim K. Well, not all the things, because we don't all follow her, but some of the things I learned, I was like so shocked. Did not know Travis dated his wife's friend. That's a little weird. Is that weird to you guys?
You know what I think is okay, what I will say is what I thought was kind of weird is that he was more grouped to Kim all those years,
Yes.
and then obviously ended up with Courtney. But like as she and him both have confirmed they have never hooked up, Kim and
Mhm.
Travis. And it's been, and she like she said, they've been neighbors for like decades and their families and kids have been so close. But I and the thing and that surprised me too that he dated Paris Hilton because I did think it was strange he was so always grouped with her. And then I thought, well, if they had never hooked up or dated, like, I mean, I guess they could have been friends, but like we never really were seeing pictures of them, just those two like hanging out. So now it makes sense they got so close because her bestie, Paris Hilton,
Oh,
was dating him. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's how she kind of got into
looped in.
yeah, looped in. And so that made it make more sense for me.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. But then I thought she said something about Kim K was always his crush. Or is that just a rumor?
Yeah, no, because he wrote a book and he confessed in that book that he did always have a crush on Kim.
Oh, hell
That to
no.
me is a little strange because he did always have a crush on Kim, but then ends up, marrying.
Marrying her sister?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You have a crush on my sister? Boy, bye.
Yeah. So it on any other normal circumstance, yeah, I would be like, hell no. But I'm like, one, it's Kim K. Like my mom thinks,
Okay,
most
that's fair.
people, let me say I'm not gonna group Brit in there, but most people think that she's like the hottest bee.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I get that. And obviously like she's such an icon, and
Yeah, she is.
has been for this whole time, and the sisters were kind of not really in the spotlight in the beginning, you know what I mean? So I
Mhm.
feel like I could see that he's like, yeah, she's hot, I have a crush on her, blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't think there was any feelings.
Okay. The way that you made it, that took me from, oh, hell no, to that makes sense now.
Yeah. But in the like normal life, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, if you have a crush on my girlfriend, like, no.
Mm.
You
Yeah, I was
know,
gonna
the
say, I don't know anything about that stuff, but what I do know is that like celebrity dating is, I mean, it's like high school. You know what I mean? Like they all date each other. So
Mhm.
I feel like it's like the norm for
For
celebrities.
them.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I also learned in that episode, Kim K invented the term breaking the internet. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, go our marketing queen over here.
I mean,
Wow.
and
I also learned that she doesn't know the price of milk.
Yeah. Oh, you listened. Okay, girl. She says no, guys. She's shaking her head.
I didn't
Was that
listen.
in a
I
clip?
saw a clip of that.
That was in a clip. That probably makes a great clip.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a little. Hmm.
I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, I feel like, you know what, when you're at that level, you're not really paying attention how much things cost. You know what I mean? Or, you know, things like groceries and stuff. I mean, yeah, she doesn't even know how much she pays for a glam. She's not even gonna know, you know what I mean, how much milk costs. Like,
She's
Yeah.
like, but I do know it's a tax write-off. Okay.
yeah.
But then
Let me
Yeah.
get my business.
in another clip, I saw Kylie and what's their mom's name?
Chris.
Chris?
Chris. They went to a grocery store because they wanted to experience that.
Yes, that was in a previous
So,
season.
okay, I saw that clip just recently, and I was like putting the cart away, and she was like, "Yay!" I was like,
No, I know. And that's one of the reasons why, like, I know so many people hate the show now. It's because it's so far from relatable anymore. But I love it. I don't know why. I'm like, I find a lot of what they do just like so inspiring. Like, Kim is always like, I am the best with time management. Granted, she has all the help in the world to help her be good with time management,
yeah.
but it just drives me to be like, okay, so where can I tighten up my day to just get more
Mhm.
things done?
I
But
agree.
oh man, I had a note in here, thirsty Travis.
Oh my
But
gosh.
but now I'm more understanding about
That's
it.
so funny. Thirsty Travis. Oh man.
And I
Yeah, that
think,
was really, you know what stuck out to me in that episode though. And what's it was the Birkin bag story. And
oh yes.
you know what's so funny? So Kylie's birthday is the day after mine, right? So I'm always like, after I do my birthday, then it's like, oh, I get to wake up and see what she does. You know what I mean? It's always so extravagant. And what's so funny is she posted, and they talked about this on Call Her Daddy, but I had already known this because this was in August.
Mm.
She posted a pic of this Birkin bag on her birthday, and I saw it, and I remember thinking to myself, I have never seen a shoulder bag Birkin. I've only seen like the
Really?
big ones that you carry. And when I saw it, and it was like in this beautiful chocolate brown color, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, like I am obsessed with that bag. And I remember she did say like, thank you, mom.
Oh.
So I had already seen that. So when they started talking about that in the episode, I knew it came to mind exactly the story post that she put on there. Because I even remember thinking to myself, I've never seen a Birkin bag look like that. And it was so beautiful. And I was like, I love the color. And I'm thinking, oh, of course her mom bought her that. And then to just hear the backstory at Brit for you and all the listeners who haven't heard it yet, but basically, Kim was so those Birkin bags are extremely rare, like the shoulder bag, and she said there was like only five of them made. And so she has a list of all the like Birkins that she wants to collect because she collects them all. And so she was like, yeah, the shoulder bag Birkin is coming out. Like, I want to get my hands on it. Only five are made. Sends the list. Her birthday's in November, I think. Sends the list to her mom, her sisters, like everybody. If anybody sees this bag, call me. I want it. This and that, you know? And I guess she said that somebody who had the bag had gotten a hold of her and said, hey, we have this bag for you. But she was in the middle of studying for the bar, right? So, and she promised herself, I'm
Turn
not
it
going to
off.
be on my phone for a week. I'm not going to text anybody from a week. I need to study. But she got a text saying we have this bag, and she said they were negotiating the price, and they're like, okay, you can have it. And she thought she had like sent like a okay, you know, like a finalized text, like done deal, but she didn't send that. And she didn't realize that she didn't send it. And then, yeah, come Kylie's birthday, she finds out that her mom had actually bought that bag for Kylie. And then so she brings it up to her mom and she says it's because what did Alex say? Like, so I don't know if you know this episode, side note, Britt, but like back in the day, Kim bought these diamond earrings, right? And they were like six figures or something crazy, right? And she drops them in the ocean and she had yet to get them insured. And she's crying and making the biggest scene ever about this diamond earring that fell in the bottom of the ocean. And Courtney's like, Kim, people are dying dying in the world and like you're so stuck on this you know this diamond earring like you know people aren't eating like things like that you know and it just is still viral to this day and so
Yes,
Alex was like
yes.
what's the most recent like oh my God like bitch fit about something materialistic, and she's talking about this Birkin bag, and she says she got in like a heated argument with her mom. It was so like she was so angry that she bought
Hmm.
that bag and given it to Kylie. And she was like, "No, it was on Kylie's birthday list." And Kim's like, "No, I have her birthday list. It's not on there."
It's
She's like,
not
"It's on
there.
my birthday." And her mom was like, "Oh fuck, like I fucked up." And then being the queen, my favorite Coco, she's always been my favorite. The queen,
Yeah.
she knew how much that upset Kim, and she found one of the five bags
Other.
before now and bought it for Kim and gave it to her as an early birthday present because she knew
Oh,
how much it meant to her.
she is just the
I
best. We
love
love
Yeah,
Chloe.
I love her. But yeah, that it's just that was crazy to me too because the one of that diamond scene was just so iconic, and then to
One of
just
the most viral
one of
moments
the most viral, and then to know that
ever.
that still happens in their life. They were just doing it over a bag, and then Kylie gets the bag, and then me just knowing already what the post she was talking about, I was like, this was crazy to me.
Having the background now, right? Because they didn't talk
Yeah.
about it until now.
Right.
That is
And
so
Kim
funny.
said still to this day right now, Kylie doesn't even know that that happened. Like Kylie doesn't even know that she has the bag that Kim wanted, that her mom did that.
Aw.
Like Kylie has no idea.
Well, if that were my family, my siblings would have been like, I wanted it like very loud about it. So go Kim.
Right?
I love her so much, but I gotta say, I don't like the what is it, the bush underwear?
Oh, the Mike Bush.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm like, where did I saw that? I'm like, this can't be real. Where did that even come from? Normally she does like teasers. She
Girl,
dropped
right?
it one day and I was like, at first the ones that I saw were just I saw the red one first, but it was just like straight hair because sometimes she comes out with like the faux fur. Like you've seen them. You remember we've talked about it. One time you thought about getting like it was like a faux fur like two piece.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, like other that's
Know what I'm
right.
saying? So when I saw the red one, it had that similar fur texture. So I just thought it was like different faux furs, like in different colors.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, she's done that before. Like they're cute. Like I wouldn't buy it, but they're cute. You know what I mean? And then when I clicked on it and I saw that it was like different textured hair, and then it was like black and brown and blonde and red. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is pubes. Like this isn't like faux fur, like how she normally does it. Like these are pubes. And then so I go to my app because she had dropped it at 9 and this is 9:45 and I go and it's literally sold out in every single color and every single size except for like two sizes. And
That's what
I'm
I
like,
heard. It sold
whoa.
out so fast. And so now I'm like, did you just order a very limited amount? There's no way. Like, how many orders are you manufacturing of this? This is wild to me.
I was shocked. No, I posted it on my story. I was shocked. I was like in under an hour and this is all sold out. Like I could not like what
Wow.
like what would you wear that? I mean, just in the bedroom? Like I don't understand.
I don't get it either. I don't get it. I'm over here thinking about doing laser, and now this comes out. So I was like, so should I not do like what is happening?
Oh my gosh. And then I took a screenshot. That's so funny. I don't know if you guys saw, but what's that the wax name European Wax Center?
Hmm.
They oh
That's
my
where I go.
that's where you go? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna have to send you this post. So on Kim's story, she reposted European Wax Center after she had posted those things. She says, "Oh God, I don't want to butcher it, but they made like a whole campaign out of Kim doing that to get people in to come get waxed." And Kim was like, "This is iconic. Whoever came up with this, European Wax Center, you need to give them a raise right now." Oh, okay, right here. I'm going to send it to you. So they made a sign and it says, "We'll take it from here, Kim." Well, they put the sign, yeah, they put the sign on their door. And then, I mean, you guys can't, yeah, I'm gonna have to send it to you guys. But then it shows us a picture of the city and a huge billboard that says, "We'll take it from here, Kim, European Wax Center." And
Oh,
so,
I
yeah,
love
she was
it.
posting that. She was like, iconic, whoever came up with this, give them a raise immediately. And she was like, that's
Immediately.
the best comment I've ever seen back to that. So I will send that to you guys.
Love. Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
They got me in every 3 weeks. So the other like pop culture kind of thing I want to talk about. Of course, we can't skip over our girl Tay and her new album. How many times have you guys listened? What's your vibe? You loving it? Yeah, not so much. I've heard good and I've heard people completely hate it. So I want to know what's your take.
Oh, I listen to it every day, several times. Like it and that I did the same thing with her last album, and I actually have not been a fan of, I've not been a fan. I just didn't really like listen to her music like on purpose before until
Oh.
the Poets Department came out. And I was like, listen to
Oh.
it. And then I was like hooked on it. And when Spotify did their Wrapped, it was like, you listen to Taylor Swift the most. You're the top 1%. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Wait, Britt, so have you gone back to listen to all her stuff before?
Good question.
No.
You
Because
need
that,
to.
Do I?
yeah, girl, that the Poets one, that was probably like my least
I
favorite.
agree.
Mm,
I agree. So you have like if you loved that and you're loving her now, you're gonna love her even more if you listen to all her other stuff. Like her every single album is phenomenal.
so
Like
good.
her lyrics, every oh my God, it's so good. Yeah,
Okay.
you need
I
to listen.
will. I will. Yeah,
This one I
I'll,
like it.
well, we should send her some of our favorite T Swift songs. Listen.
Ooh, yes. T-Swift party.
yeah, T Swift party. Yeah, I have seen some negative things about. I feel like even with her last album and this album, like now that I see stuff on the internet about it, I see like there is like always negative people like taking her lyrics and saying that she's this or she's that because she said this. You know, I don't know if we should say it, but like oh, she came out with a necklace for one of her songs, and someone was like saying that she's racist because of that necklace. And
Oh, what? People
yeah,
are
so whole
crazy.
talk about it. So now that's a whole thing. And oh, people don't like that she made wood because it's about, her and
Travis is,
Travis. Yeah, and I'm like,
yeah.
and people are so mad because they're like, she's supposed to be making music for girls, for young girls. I'm like, no, like she
She
was a
never
young
signed
girl
up for
when she
that.
made music,
Uh-uh.
and we were young girls when we heard it. And we grew
Hmm.
up and she grew up. She's growing with us. Like the music makes sense to me now, the same way it
Exactly.
made sense to me when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, so that
Yeah. Yeah.
that doesn't click to me in my brain.
Yeah, this new era of her life, because I have, thought about that too. Like, oh, she's got all these explicit songs in her album. I wonder how her younger, like, 8-year-old fans are. Their moms are probably like, not this one, sweetie, but they're already also hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's interesting, but I did see Spotify came out with some kind of, she hit a record, right? For like most played, hits album,
In one
something,
day, I
something.
think, in the first day, right?
Nuts.
Is what they were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the album. I think it's classic Taylor, but I will say I didn't know that they're saying, okay, there's one song that might be about T Charlie XCX, who's my other girl. I love her, but apparently these two are in a tiff. But weirdly enough, when found, well, no, because I had already heard about Charlie XCX, but years and years ago, like her 2017 tour, Charlie opened up for Taylor. So I don't understand why they have songs about each other than Charlie has supposedly said that she doesn't like how Taylor's fans are all young and super girly. She felt like her concert was just like not a vibe. That's what I heard.
Well, do you know what
Oh.
song? Do you know what song on this album is supposed to be about her?
Well, there's going back and forth between uh canceled was either for about Charlie and or what's the blonde gal who's married to Ryan?
Like
Yeah, or
they're
Blake.
friends.
They're friends. Uh-huh. So I don't know, girls.
You know that she had a movie for this album come out,
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
like
that.
very limited or whatever. So I didn't see it, but there's a group chat at my work. They're diehard Taylor Swift fans. Like
Ooh.
these older women are like hardcore. They're like, I bought this album. I have to use gloves to take the album out, like the vinyl records and all that stuff. I'm like, oh,
Yes,
okay.
people
I
are
think I've
buying
had this thing.
multiples.
Yeah. So some of them went and they were saying that in the video in the movie for the song Canceled, I think, she's wearing the same dress Blake wears, um, and or Blake borrowed the dress from Taylor, something like that. Like there's connections to Blake in that. And since
Okay.
Blake went through all that, she basically got canceled,
Mm,
but they're very close friends. They are thinking it's about Blake because the song is
mm.
like, I'm standing by my friend who got canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear about that. So maybe it was a different song about Charlie. I can't remember the jab, but I
Wait,
was
did
like,
Charlie strike first? By
that's what. So Charlie's on her album Brat, she came out with a song called Sympathy is a Knife. And
uh-huh.
people think that one's about Taylor and how, like, I guess Taylor said a couple words, but it wasn't until after I think Charlie had said something about, I didn't actually like performing for you, which I find
Oh,
wild.
no.
Yeah, because I'm like, those are my two probably top two out of my favorite five artists. I love them both. So like my
Yeah.
girls cannot be feuding.
They do both have a different vibe, though. That's true.
Hmm.
They do both have a different vibe, I feel, though. Like
They
Charlie.
do, yeah. Well, she also had Camila Cabello open. So it was Camila first, and then it was Charlie, who was like total party vibe. I remember being like, oh my God, Charlie's, I like a couple of her songs, but that was when my like fandom for her went through. I was like, this girl is a vibe. And then Taylor, I mean, just killed it, of course. I thought it went well together. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's also, have you guys heard about the Nicki Minaj Cardi B
Oh,
back and
yes,
forth?
yes.
So much feuding right now. I don't like it, but
Oh,
these
it's
girls.
it's so crazy because for me, I am and always have been a diehard Nicki fan. Like she's up there with Taylor Swift. Like for me, like how Charlie XCX and T Swift are, like Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift, like those two I have been obsessed with since day one.
Mm.
So, and I've always been Team Nicki, always, always. And then even when Cardi B started coming up into the music industry, I wasn't even, to be honest, a fan of Cardi B. And
Yeah.
that was before I even knew that they had beef. I just was like, I already was comparing them in my mind before like I knew the rest of the world was, and I'm like, I just prefer Nicki, you know what I mean? Like I just felt like Cardi B wasn't my vibe. And then, she started coming out with more and more hits. I'm like, okay, well, this song's catchy. This song's catchy. You know what I mean? But I still was just, in love with Nicki Minaj. And then and I know they've had feuds in the past. Like this has been on again, off again
Hmm.
battle. And then they ended up coming together and doing, a song together, which was fucking amazing.
Which song was it? I don't remember.
The one with Migos and G-Eazy.
Okay.
I'm, I'm a piper. If I hit it or whatever.
Yes. I
You know
love
that
that
song. Yeah, I forget
song.
the
Mm.
but yeah, they both were on it and they both killed it. And then now they're feuding again. But as of
Ridiculous.
like the last year, I've actually become a Cardi B fan.
In the
You
last
know,
year?
yeah, just the last year. Yeah. So I'm
Wow.
a
I didn't
new
know
Yeah,
that.
I'm a new car. Like I've obviously known all of her songs and everything,
Yeah.
music that I listen to. But I would say I'm actually a fan now, and I have been for like the last year. So it's been new to me. And then when I found out that they were fighting again, I automatically was like, okay, well I'm, Team Nikki all day. But then it's like when I was actually paying attention to what they were fighting about and listening to it and reading about it sounds like it's all coming from Nicki. I mean, obviously Cardi B's giving her 2 cents now and she's popping off, but like it's like Nicki was the one that started it and Nicki was the one that was doing those like jabs, like the deep jabs about the kids and everything first, you know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
I love Nikki, but it's like she's making it really hard for me to like stand up for her when it comes to her and Cardi B, because to be honest, I feel like Cardi B's in the right and she's definitely wrong, you know,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Mm.
And then so when I'm reading comments and stuff, like I see people are saying that they're like, why is Nikki being like this? Like we love her, but she like why does she have to be that way? You know what I mean? Like
hmm
Uh,
Girl, it's so unfortunate. I'm like, there's room for everyone. Like, why even make the jabs in the first place?
Mhm. I see that she announced that she's not coming out with a new album, Nicki.
No, I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Did you see the talk where she was coming out with a new album?
Uh-uh.
Okay, yeah. So in the middle of all that, she's like, new album, like right after Cardi B dropped her album. Nicki's like, new album drop, March, best album you've ever heard of, like, and then everyone freaked out. They're like, oh yeah, 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 like we need a new Nicki album, you know?
Oh shit.
And just recently she said that it's not coming out. And so everyone was like, "Oh, so you were just fucking saying that just to put one up on Cardi B?" You know,
Just to start fire.
well, and
This
it's just stuff like that, you know? It's like, was that even fucking necessary, you know? And
exactly,
then you got all
exactly.
of us excited thinking we're about to have a new Nicki album we haven't had in a minute, you know? So
So how much of that do you guys think is like the celebrity culture putting these women against each other? Or, I mean, in this case, Nikki did actually say some shit to start some shit, but other people are saying culture's also reading too much into like the Charlie song and the Taylor song, like, and pitting them against each other. I feel like it happens, but I mean, at the same time, they're also saying things.
yeah, I don't know much about the T Swift and Charlie XCX drama, but I did listen to an interview about Cardi B and Nicki, and it did say that Cardi B coming like it wasn't Cardi B's intention to come into this music industry and take anything away from Nicki because obviously she's like broken the most records, like biggest rap, female artist of all time, you know.
Yeah.
And she wasn't coming in to like take her place or whatever, but they were saying that they do think people were pressuring Nicki,
Mm,
making her feel like this girl's coming for her.
mm,
And she
yeah.
worked her fucking ass off to get where she is, and she's not letting anybody take her spot. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
feel like they were thinking that they were kind of getting into her head about that. And
Mm,
when that was not the case at all, and they were doing it more just, and then the publicity and all of that, and everybody loves drama. So I feel like publicity might have like started that and fed that into her head. And then
yeah.
obviously she's just taking it to her own fucking, I don't
She's
know
like,
what's going on with her.
I'm coming for them all. Well, ladies, the last thing I want to quickly touch up on for we got to get out of here. Did you guys hear Kevin Federline came out with a new book?
Who? No, just kidding.
Oh my God. The perfect reply. Like, boy, bye. Get up out of here. No. And I've only heard because I listen to celebrity podcasts and they're talking about how he's saying the night before he got married to Britney, she called up Justin Timberlake. I'm like,
And said what?
shoot. I honestly can't remember now that I'm thinking about it, but either way, it's like, why are you even talking about this? That was years ago.
yeah.
So then I also heard that because I guess their last kid just turned 18. And so now that like the child support or spousal support from her is gone, he's like looking for other ways to just like make money using her name.
Mm.
That part. And I was also going to say he's obviously talking about it because that's the only way people are going to read his book or want
Yeah.
to read his book because they're going to want to know the tea on Britney.
Hmm.
Actually, I have, he's not someone we think about, obviously, but
No.
the other day in my like explore page or something, or maybe it was through Reels, there was an interview with him on there, and I was like, wow, I forgot all about this guy. And he's talking about Britney Spears and how he like, oh, I just really hope that she can, I want her to get better. This is the mother of my children, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, where did you just come from? Like, where did you just even come from?
Crawling out of the woodworks. But I just had to end on that note because I was like, what? And the timeline with the money, it's just like it's kind of sad. But celebrities, y'all. I don't know why. In my free time, it's like my guilty pleasure. I'm like, what's happening now? I gotta know.
Hey,
I gotta know.
I love it.
Well, you guys, thanks for chatting with me.
Learned so
I hope
much
you.
today.
Britt's like, what? Of course. Well, I guess just to wrap up, ladies, who are some of your, if you're listening, which I know you are, so thank you. Let us know who are some of your favorite celebrities, and maybe we can like look into them and see what's going on in their lives and relationships and all the juicy topics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, until next time, thanks for listening. Don't forget to rate us, give us some stars. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.